Hey everybody, welcome back to Bullet Sponge Brews. My name is Wilson, and we got a little bit of an update video here for you today. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be pushing down the fruit cap, and we're going to be adding some more yeast nutrients to this. Now, because of the potential strength of the ABV of this, with it being potentially 20.5%, we want to make sure that the yeast are happy and living in relative comfort. What we don't want to be produced is fusels. Once again, if you watch the last video, fusels are that really strong kerosene or burning flavor that a lot of cheap alcohols have. And that's produced by stressed out yeast. So we're going to add some more nutrients to it in the hopes of preventing fusels from being made. And we're going to be doing a little bit of a little yeast nutrients. I think we're going to be doing a regimen of 3 extra doses spread out for the first week. When also, like I said, we're going to be pushing the fruit cap down. Now, when you make a mead that has fruit in it, all that fruit's going to rise to the top. We don't want that fruit to get dried out, which is why we're going to push it down. Because if it gets dried out, it's going to form mold and it's going to ruin the entire batch. There are ways that you can deal with certain aspects of meads that potentially go in a direction that you don't want them to go. Mold is not one of them. If you get mold in your mead, the mead's toast. You pretty much got to throw it away. Molds carry all sorts of nasty crap, and we don't want to get sick. We're trying to make a pretty decent product here. Now, I don't know how well you guys can see it, but this thing is actually fermenting pretty nicely. It's bubbling quite rapidly. So that's a good sign. Hopefully, it keeps doing that, and we'll get everything sorted out. If you can't see it, I'll include a little clip right here where I get an actual close-up of it, and you can actually see how frequently it's bubbling. All right, y'all, and this is what our fruit cap looks like. As you can see, it's slightly dried out. It's not too bad. But once again, this is one of the reasons why we want to go ahead and push that down in there. It is fermenting quite nicely. I'm going to go ahead and real quick, I'm going to add the nutrients to this. Then I'm going to come right back. I'm going to show you what I'm doing, and we'll get back to it.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
And there we go. I've gone ahead and I've added just about a 1/4 teaspoon of yeast nutrients. So I'm going to go ahead and take this. I don't want to spray that everywhere. I'm just going to go ahead and push this down, get this a little mixed up, maybe degas it just a little. It's frothing up quite a bit. That does happen when you do add stuff into it post fermentation or while it's in the middle of fermenting. So if you're trying your own, just go ahead and be mindful of that. It is 100% natural. It does happen. It's a part of the process. I'm going to go ahead and degas this just a little bit more, and I'll see you in just a minute.
1 hour later, 2 hours later, 3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
All right, y'all, thanks for your patience. So I got it degassed. I got the nutrients mixed in. I pushed that fruit cap down, and sure enough, even though I've degassed it, it is already chugging away. It's bubbling about once every 3 seconds. So that's a very promising thing. We got our yeast nutrients added in there. Hopefully it's going to make it a little bit easier for the yeast to perform their activities. I want to thank you guys for joining the video today. Like I said, it's just a quick update. I wanted to show you guys kind of my little process of what I'm doing. I'm not going to take a gravity reading of this since it's been roughly 24 hours since we made it. I don't think it's going to ferment anything too noticeable in the first 24 hours. I'm thinking I'm probably going to come back Monday and take a gravity reading. What I am going to do is tomorrow I'm going to come back in. I'm going to degas again. I'm going to push the fruit cap back down, and then Monday we will once again push fruit cap back down. We're going to do a gravity reading, and then we're going to add a little more yeast nutrients to it to, like I said, just kind of give this mead the best possible chance that it has. Thank you guys for joining me today. Hopefully you liked it. If you did, go ahead and leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. If you didn't like anything, once again, I'm always open to criticism, and I'm always open to hear you guys' thoughts on things. So if you didn't like something about it, let me know in the comments. I'll see what I can do to appease you guys in the next video that I make. I hope you guys have a great night. Once again, I'm Wilson from Bullet Sponge Brews. Have a good night, guys.